fine. Okay, thank you again. Hello, everyone. I'm going to present my work based on Cyprus problem with its energy dimension. What I mean by energy dimension, as you all know, several natural gas fields discovered in the Eastern Mediterranean over the past 2 decades. And this inevitably made the energy issue effective in the mutual relations of all actors in the region. Of course, regarding my study, the Cyprus problem is the most important issue, which has ongoing disputes between Turkey, Greece, and indirectly with EU. It has also a long historical background, but I won't go into details so as not to bore you. However, it would not be wrong to make such a claim. There will not be a peaceful environment or cooperation for all actors in the Eastern Mediterranean unless the Cyprus problem is resolved. So what makes Cyprus such important then? Cyprus has been at the center of many power conflicts throughout history. It is the largest island in the Eastern Mediterranean. And the developments experienced on the island, which has been of geopolitical importance throughout history, especially after the Second World War, constitute the reasons for the unresolved situation that continues to this day. And thanks to discovery of natural gas resources, the Cyprus problem has to be evaluated in a wider region than the Cyprus island. In this regard, the increasing power struggle in the Eastern Mediterranean with the energy resources discovered has gained a new dimension for the countries having guarantor status over Cyprus. The tensions in Turkey-Israel relations, developments such as the Greek Cypriot hydrocarbon reserves exploration activities, and the exclusive economic zone declarations have made it necessary for Turkey and other actors to pay a completely different attention and importance to the Eastern Mediterranean, especially to the Cyprus island. The old and new maritime and airspace problems related to Cyprus in the Eastern Mediterranean between Turkey, Greece, and the Greek administration have further increased with the discovery of energy resources, this enriching the dimensions of Cyprus problem. So what is the energy potential of Eastern Mediterranean and Cyprus in numbers? The current gas reserves detected in the Eastern Mediterranean correspond to 47% of the world's total. These new reserves in question are of close interest not only to the region and energy policies, but also to the countries in the Middle East and Europe, the major producers and major consumers region. The Eastern Mediterranean reserves are of great importance as an alternative to dependence on Russian gas, especially for EU member states. The first discovery offshore Cyprus in Aphrodite field, block 12, estimated 4.5 trillion cubic feet. To this day, there are 4 gas fields discovered offshore Cyprus by Greek Cypriot, and these fields' potential reserves 15 trillion cubic feet in total. This is approximately 10% of total Eastern Mediterranean gas reserve. So that's why this reserve important for EU countries which depended on Russian gas. To summarize the importance of natural gas in the Eastern Mediterranean, first of all, such a capacity is a very important opportunity for EU member states that are dependent on Russian gas. Secondly, countries that discover gas reserves show similar characteristics in terms of energy needs and dependence. These reserves are of vital importance for the economic development of these countries. This situation inevitably creates an energy equation in the Eastern Mediterranean, and the Cyprus problem is right at the heart of this equation. The tension that escalated on Cyprus due to gas discoveries has intensified, especially in the past decade. First, the Greek administration divided the island's surroundings into parcels and unilaterally declared exclusive economic zone and granted exploration licenses to companies, to international companies. Turkey opposed these practices on the grounds that the Greek side didn't represent the whole of Cyprus. Additionally, exclusive economic zone declarations overlap with Turkey's exclusive economic zones. In response to these moves, Turkey and Turkish Cypriots signed a continental shelf delimitation agreement in 2011, and Turkish Petroleum Corporation was granted licenses for exploration in the north, east, and south of the island. And the drilling ship named Saipem, belonging to Italian company Eni, was stopped by Turkey. Turkey started working in the area with both the Barbaros Hayrettin Pasha seismic research ship and the Fatih drilling ship. Since Cyprus has been a politically securitized area for so long, it was normal for the Turkish public to accept the future of reserves in the region as a matter of security. Undoubtedly, the unilateral moves of the southern side were effective in this. Greek administration signed exclusive economic zone agreements with neighboring countries before the political problems on the island were solved and without reaching a compromise with the Turkish Cypriot. The first agreement was signed with Egypt and with Lebanon in 2007. In 2010, the Greek administration signed another exclusive economic zone agreement with Israel and started hydrocarbon exploration activities in the south of the island and discovered natural gas deposits in the fields named Aphrodite and Glafkos. Another development that escalated the tension was the rapprochement between Israel and Greek Cypriots and Greece. Since the Mavi Marmara incident, Turkey-Israel relations were frozen for a long time. The existence of energy resources in the Eastern Mediterranean, of course, has led to the development of relations between Greek sides and Israel. In 2013, a high-level cooperation council meeting was held between two countries. The new relations between the Israeli and Greek sides were not only related to energy, but parties also held joint military exercise. This situation increased Turkey's threat perception. In the following periods, the developments that caused Turkey to further securitize the energy issue were the isolation of Turkey and Turkish Cypriots from EastMed gas pipeline and the Eastern Mediterranean Gas Forum. On November 2018, it was stated that Israel and Greek administration, Greece and Italy reached an agreement on the EastMed pipeline project. The EastMed pipeline project is planned to transport 20 billion cubic meters of gas per year to Europe. The cost of the EastMed project is estimated to be approximately $7 billion. Turkey accepts that the EastMed project is irrelevant to economic rationality and that the agreement was made with political calculations against Turkey. The exclusion of Turkey and Turkish Cypriot from the EastMed project emerged as a negative situation in terms of potential of energy resources to resolve existing conflicts in the region. Turkey was excluded from the new composition formed by the changing regional dynamics after the natural gas discoveries. Turkey sees the formation of the forum as a political project aimed at excluding itself, as is done in exclusive economic zone agreements and energy transmission projects regarding the region. In many of his speeches, President Erdogan emphasized that these projects would not have a chance without Turkey and Turkish Cypriots. To summarize Turkey's reactions to all these developments, first, the Fatih drilling ship started hydrocarbon explorations in Eastern Mediterranean. The works of Fatih drilling ship were pioneered by Yavuz drilling ship and Kanuni drilling ship, and then Oruç Reis seismic research ships and Barbaros Hayrettin Pasha seismic research ships. Turkey has reached the hydrocarbon exploration capacity in the seas on its own, and that it has done this in the region where Turkey is experiencing the most tension in the seas at that time. In addition to increasing Turkey's seismic capacity, an important move is the agreement made with the Libyan government. We can say that the equation in the Eastern Mediterranean has changed with the Libyan agreement, because after this development, we will see signs of normalization, especially in Turkey, Egypt, and Turkey-Israel relations. The borders where the Libya agreement with Turkey emerged will be strained in the direction of possible border agreements that other countries will have in this region.
Dr. Fırat, sorry for interruption. I can see that you have still 4 slides more, but you have a couple of minutes to come to the conclusion. If you don't mind, could you please give general conclusion? Thank you.
I have 3 slides left. Thank you, Hocam.
Okay.
I will try to conclude. Okay, another important effect of the Libyan agreement, Turkey's natural resources exploration and exploitation activities in the region have gained an official basis. Perhaps one of the most important measures taken by Turkey in response to exclusion of Turkey and Turkish Cypriot are the NAVTEX announcements and Blue Homeland military exercise. In the middle of 2020, Turkey actively used the NAVTEX announcements. Turkey has used NAVTEX announcements in the disputed regions as a diplomatic tool and a discursive signaling mechanism. Turkey stated many times that it will not recognize the license granted by Greek Cypriots and will intervene to stop the activities based on these licenses. In this context, actions such as the Mediterranean Shield Operation and Blue Homeland exercise were carried out by Turkey. Okay, I will conclude. The Cyprus problem, which has remained unresolved since the 1960s, has become even more complex with energy discoveries. I tried to analyze the gradually rising tension, especially in the last 20 years. However, in recent years, it can be observed that there has been a change in Turkey's foreign policy, especially on energy-related issues. The energy crisis between Russia and the EU due to Ukraine war was effective in this. Russia's statements that Turkey could become a gas center caused Turkey to change its attitude towards energy. At this point, especially with the latest developments, these discussion questions arise. Could Turkey's recent positive transformation in its relations, especially with Israel and Egypt, create a potential for cooperation in energy-related policies? Although it cannot be claimed that the tone of securitizing discourses in Cyprus has decreased yet, but can the Turkey, Egypt, and Israel normalization process have the same effect on the Turkey, Cyprus, and Greece triangle? As another factor, could this uncertainty of EastMed project and the issue of Turkey being the least costly route, also voiced by the actors in the Eastern Mediterranean and European countries, be the source of the normalization process? These are my questions. These are questions that I am trying to answer. That is my presentation. Thank you very much for listening.